You might feel better on your back. Just loosening those up there, chin to chest. One more time. And then finding a good place to where you feel like you're not straining your neck, that you can be there for maybe a minute or two. And then just lifting your right leg up, tabletop shape, sending it back down to the mat and lifting up the left. As you're doing that, just try not to shift your body too much. Allow the belly button to control this movement. And once you find that, it's so much harder. So you think belly button pulls in to lift the leg. Almost like your legs are just like a piece of lead and you're pulling it in to go up. And pull it in to go up. I'm hoping that you're finding that because it's so much harder. And bring it down. We have 4. Exhale. And lower. No shifting. 3. For 2. And 1. And then we'll take your arms behind your head and hold your balance there. So now you can allow a little weight of your head into your hands. And you're just going to lower it back to a neutral shape so that the body's in one line. And then lifting it back up. Aim for the elbows to be wide here. You're going back and deep your heels into the mat as you lift up. This is going to be intensive for the core. So just pulling everything together, cinching it in. As much relaxation as you can get in the neck, the better. The more that core is going to work. We have 1 more. And then start to inch your way down so that the ball comes a little higher to your upper neck. You're going to take that full extension back, finding it underneath your shoulder blades, and then lift it back up. Full extension back, and lift up. It's still supporting the neck a lot, just getting some movement in that torso. For 4, deep exhale. For 3, and 2. Core work is feeling extra good this morning. And last 1. And holding it right there. Just taking the right hand to your hip. So you're really supporting your head with the left. Just going to reach that right arm up. All the way back and forward. And reach it up. And so just some motion for the shoulder as your core is just balancing you to center. 1 more time. You're going to start to circle that arm out to the side, around and down. Really pressing your hand to your head, pressing the head to the hand. Around. 1 more. Find that reverse. You're picking up the speed a little bit to go around and up. Should feel good on that arm, just to release. 1 more time. Taking it behind, and let's send it back once. And coming all the way up. Supporting the neck, bring it down. And lift that left arm up. And reach. So just checking in here. The hips are in line. That back arm holding your head is actually really working. Shoulders getting some mobility. We're going to start to go to the side, around and up. Circling. As you're staying tight with those low abs pulling in. 1 more time. Find that reverse going up, around and in. 2 more here. Taking it here, lower it all the way down, get that extension. And let's just bring the feet together. Taking that pose for a moment. And then you'll come up and you'll start to turn facing the side as the ball comes right underneath your ribs. And you're going to set up in this shape. That left leg is bent and you're just going to lift the right leg up and lower down and tap and lift. So a little more in front of your body, especially if your low back is hurting. You want to really make sure that glute is working. And reach it up and lower. For 4 and 3, 2. Holding it up on 1. We reach it to the back corner. Lift it out to the front corner. And reach. Use the stomach here. Lift through those low abs. And then pulse in and up. And we have 4 and 3, 2, 1. Holding it up at the top. We're going to bend it in. Pull into the stomach, press to the ball, and extend out. And pull it in. And extend. And you can allow the torso to just kind of react to this. And pull it in. And press out. You have 4. Reach. And 3. 2. And this is the final little kicker here. Just to the front, little circles. Circle it up. Use that side hip, pulling it up. And reverse. And bring it down. Good. And just take a little twist here. So you're just going to bring both forearms to the mat and just kind of bring the shoulder blades together. Let the neck just be heavy. Then coming up and then cross that right heel over and taking a little twist. You can either hug it in or take that arm to the outside. And let's go right into that other side. So just the side ribs feeling supported. And start to just lift that left leg up and down. And really taking hold of it as it comes up. Also think about pressing that opposite leg strong into the mat, because that might allow some lift through the front body. You'll hold it up, tap into that front corner, lift up, tap back. We want to think inward rotation with the toes. And as much as you can lift through those lower abdominals, the better. And we have 4 and 3, 2, 1. You'll keep it up, curl it in, give yourself a little rounded spine, and extend out, squeeze, and curl in, allowing the torso to react. Getting it nice and far towards your face so that you can really pull into that left oblique and round the spine. And just on the way back, don't think arch, just think squeeze that glute. For 3 and 2, 1. We keep it to the center, little circles. For 3, 2, 1, reverse. For 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Taking that twist, bring both elbows to the mat. And then start to come up, crossing that foot over, giving it a hug, and allowing that hip to just drop down. Maybe you can take a bigger twist. And then we'll come onto your hands and knees. Take that ball right between the knees here and just rounding the spine as you press into the mat. Opening the whole body up. Maybe you only go to neutral, maybe you get a little further, and then curl and round. Exhale as everything comes together. And opening it back up. And this exercise can seem a little bit like repetitive. We do it over and over. So try to find something new in it today. When you curl under, holding that shape, and then try to round a little bit deeper as you pull into the ball. And again, find that exhale and go even deeper. Keeping your upper back rounded with that squeeze of the inner thighs, you're just going to release the lower half of your body. So it's a little release of your low back, and then you curl it under again, even deeper. Getting that rounded shape, and then just release the low back. Curl it under. One more time. Without ripping the ball one more time. So now you really are longer through there. And then you'll just come to neutral. Slight tuck. Squeeze your ball. Tuck the toes, and then just lift up. Squeeze the ball in and out. Everything pulls to center. So backs of the wrists, pull them into the mat. For 3, 2, 1, lower. Inhale here. Dip your chest down to the mat. And then bring the shoulder blades apart as you come up. Again, dip down. And lift one more time. We go right back into that move. Squeeze your ball and lift. Squeeze it in and out. Pull everything to center. Activate those low abs. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Dip the chest down. Widen your back. Come up. Dip down. And lift. 2 more. And last one here. And one more time with that move. Squeeze and lift. Pull into the lower abs. Squeeze in and out. Everything pulls to center. Get longer with the neck. You'll really feel that activation in your low belly. Lower the knees. Bring the shoulder blades together. Widen them apart. Dipping down and lift. 2 more. Right, and now let's slide the ball between the ankles. You'll lift your knees up and lift to a down dog shape. Pressing the heels to the mat, and you can even bend and stretch each leg. Getting comfortable there. And then squeezing the ball, you're gonna turn your feet out so it's heels together, toes apart. Start to come down into plank as you walk your hands right underneath your shoulders. Pulling the belly button into your spine. You can be a little rounded there in that back. Squeeze your ball, you're gonna send the hips back and then bring it forward to full plank and send it back. Squeeze and bring it forward. I really want you to get close together with those feet so you can use the inner thighs. Reach out long for 4. Squeeze and lift. For 3. 2. Last one. You'll lower the knees down to the ground. Send it back. Find a child's pose sitting on the wall. And come all the way up to sit. And if you actually have your band, we're going to take that. And so you might have to get up for a sec. And then you'll take it behind you with your hands through it. Your palms will be facing down, so you just feel this nice opening in your back. You'll pull the rib cage together. And then you're just going to lift the arms up and lower back down. And finding that scoop of the inner thighs into the pelvic floor, up and in, as you're doing that motion. And really getting long, pressing into the band as you lift up. Feels really nice to just open up that upper back. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Slight pitch of your body forward, just a slight, as if you're bending up and over something. Pull the belly button in. Go a little bit further. Use your low abs. And then coming back up. Same thing. So your body weight is staying forward, lifting up and over something. Try to pull your abdominal muscles in as your arms go up. And coming back. Staying connected to the ball, going up and over. It looks like you're doing nothing, but it is actually really difficult. And coming up, and same thing. Going over, lift those low abs up and off as you still stay pressing on the ball. 2 more. And the last one, some hidden arm work in this position. And now that we're reconnected to our abs, we're going to slightly pitch your body weight forward. Staying in a straight spine there, and then just try to bend your elbows as your arms face each other and extend. So your palms are now facing into the center. Little tricep bends. Reach and press the band apart. The shoulders get longer away from you. Make sure you're pulling those low abs together. Like there's something wrapped around the transverse abdominals. Wearing that corset so that you can't really expand here. Really squeezed. For 5, press that band out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Bringing it down. Shaking that one out. We're going to come to hands and knees. Grab your ball in your right hand. Take it up to the ceiling. This will just be like a little stretch. We'll thread it through. And bringing that shoulder to the mat, really press into the mat. Take a big breath in there. Feel the shoulder blades expand. And bring it up to the ceiling, reach. And bring it down into the other side. Take it, big inhale up. Threading it through. Give yourself some pressure there on the floor. Expanding the shoulder blades apart. Reaching it back up. And we're going to take it underneath, in between your thigh and your calf. You're coming down to the right forearm. You can either be parallel with those arms, or if you want to turn it to an angle, you can do that. You're going to lift it up and open it. So you're in this kind of turned out shape. You're sending the ball behind you. Pull your glutes together strong so that you don't arch your back. And keep it there. And now pulses back. So we don't want to come forward too much. We want to stay in that position as you go even further to punch that back door. Ooh, I got a little cramp. And take it back. Pelvis is still forward, but leg is reaching back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. You're going to tap your knees together. Squeeze your ball, pull into that left oblique, and lift it up and around. And pulling and tap together, and reach it over. Again, be really cautious of not arching your low back. Even if you do less of a motion to the back, find the glutes connect. And even bringing the knee a little more in between the elbow and knee. As that left knee comes down, go between it. You'll feel a little bit more oblique. 3 more. Around for 2. 1. Bringing it down. Taking this to the side. And just reach over to your right side as you stretch the left out. We'll come up and over to that other side. A little quick series here. Just grab the ball. Lowering down to the left forearm. You'll lift it up and open it. Now you start to squeeze that ball as you pulse it to the back. Really press the pelvis forward. That's the game changer here. So you're using your own resistance so that you don't go into that low back. Keeping that leg pulsing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to breathe down. Bring the knees together. Pull in and reach it around. Holding onto that ball. And up and over. Like a rainbow. Hold in. And can you get nice and deep into that belly button as you pull? Start to bring that knee a little bit between the wrist and knee. As you go a little deeper into that oblique. Then we have 3 and around for 2, 1, and take it down. Stretch on over to the left side. Pressing into the right. And check something, and then you'll sit down all the way. Bringing the ball between your knees, and you're going to bring your hands underneath your knees. Feet are a little bit away at a diagonal to you, so you're not right underneath. You're going to start to curl the belly button and spine as you round down. Your elbows will straighten, and then you'll press the belly button down even more to try to break that mold of your body shape. And then elbows bend as you bring the head to the ball. And again, you'll curl back, tucking your tailbone, squeeze. You straighten the elbows, drop your shoulders, and then pull the belly button in more. Then come back up. Head to the ball. Start to lower back. You should start to feel a nice stretch in the back now. Squeeze and deepen the stomach more. Pull the elbows, return. Most important part of this last one, just dropping the shoulders as much as you can, and then you're like, oh, I can pull to the stomach more. And release. And now no ball. So now you have that connection to the inner thighs. You're just going to take your right hand behind your knee, left hand to your head. Start to curl back. Pull the belly button to spine and feel the resistance. And then bend your elbow, return. Bring the head down. Same thing. Getting some stretch in that low back. Keep the hips in line. Pull deeper into the stomach. And bend it up. Just one more here. Deep in the tailbone. And return, switching arms. Should get a nice stretch of the neck also. Pull through the belly button more. And then stretch. Lower and pull. Exhale, lift. One more time. Exhale, lift. Start to straighten your legs out all the way. Both hands to the base of the skull as you bring your neck to your knees. Or bring your head to your knees. Feel like your neck is getting longer away from your body. And then start to stack as you roll the spine up to a straight spine. You'll start to curl the belly button down. Pulling all the way, scoop the stomach in and lower. Feel a release there for a moment. You might feel a crack or opening in your sacrum, in that very low part of your back. And then you'll start to curl up. You can either be in this position or take the hands to the forehead for this first one, because it can be kind of abrupt. As you exhale, you'll lift as you press into the forehead and come up. And now just changing the grip, bring it behind your head. Let's even take the ball between the ankles to give us a little support. You'll start to roll down. Squeeze your ball, send your body in opposite directions as you pull through the stomach and lower. Inhale here, get long. Exhale, you'll start to curl up. Squeeze your ball and lift. Bring your head all the way to your knees. And then rounding up. Stretching the neck. 2 more times. Curling through the back. Resist to the floor. And exhale, coming up. Bring your head to your knees. Slowly pulling as you stack up. One more time. Feel the torso getting nice and long. Squeeze in, find resistance. Get longer. Inhale, exhale, scoop and lift. All the way to the legs. Good. Taking the ball. Let's actually keep it. And then you're going to start to rock back, bending your knees, and lift the ball up and lower. So the head will stay on the ground. Lift. and lift. So just pulling abdominals strong into the mat. We're just doing 3, 2. This one goes up and over. Find this position and just take what you need here. This might be too much for your back. Find a little squeeze of your ball and just try to stretch it out. Yeah. You can always find support with your arms. Breathe into that stretch. And then start to slowly peel it down as you're flexing your feet. The chin comes away from your chest. Feel each part of your back touch. Bending your knees. And let's take the ball between the knees, send the feet to the mat. You're gonna pelvic curl forward, so feel the full spine on the mat and squeeze, and send it away. And again, curl in, and exhale, lengthen. For 3, and 2. This one sends you all the way up. Glutes connect. Nice big squeeze into the ball. Pulses in here as you never fully let go. So you're just getting a little bit deeper each time. And as much as you can just scoop the pelvis up to the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze on one. Start to lower to the ribs. Let's even reach the arms up and over your head. Finding length there, and then just take the ball away. We're gonna take a little stretch first, so keep it nearby, because we might use it. But we're just gonna lay on your bicep and then take your hand to your toe. Pull the pelvis forward as you get this stretch. Sending it down, and we can even take that away. You're just going to send it forward and around, just making easy circles here. Pressing into the floor and just get some hip mobility as you try to keep the pelvis in neutral. And reverse. Fit whatever your hip feels like it needs. Two more. Good. Both legs will lift up, using that core strength. We're going to lift your upper body up, support the neck here, come up a little higher. Little beats of the legs. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it over. Send the knees to the other side. And reach over the legs. Get your twist. And we'll send it to the other side. So lay on your bicep, grabbing the top of your toe, and just enjoy the stretch for a moment. Pressing pelvis forward and just breathe. And taking it down. Start to bring it forward, make a circle. Really use the pressure of the hand in front of you. Connecting the core as much as possible here. And reverse. It's like right over the hip, that whole oblique strength, deep. Last one. Squeeze together, lift up. Hold, use that low belly strength. Lift your upper body up, support the neck, and come a little higher. Little reaches with the toes. Little beats, pull into that side waist. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Take it up and over. And a little bit of stretch. Getting nice and long here in the body. Taking a little extra twist. And then we'll just come into a plank here. And the upper back can be a little bit rounded as you bring the feet together. Zipping the belly button into your rib cage. Start to rock your body weight forward. And then flex your heels to the mat. Get that calf stretch. Rock it forward. Rock it back. And really intentionally inhale and exhale. Flex as you deepen the core. For 2. Feel the flex. And 1. And then reverse the breath pattern. So your exhale as you're going forward. Inhale, go back. Exhale forward. Inhale, go back. 2 more times. Scoop that pelvis under. And last 1. Good. You can either lower the knees or you can slowly bend your elbows to the mat. And then press it all the way back to a child's pose. And rolling it all the way up. Let's even take one stretch for the shoulders. I feel like I need it today. Take your arms out to the side, cross the elbows in the front, and then interlace your hands. So the hands are now touching each other, and you'll just take the elbows high as you descend the shoulders down. And reach it out into that other side. You'll bring the opposite one on top. Keep twisting. And then you'll just lift your arms up. And descend down.